How you going, guys? Welcome back to the Unleashed factory. I'm Mike and this is Unleashed. Factory. Okay, shed. What about micro factory? Yeah, there we go. We'll go with that. Micro factory. It's going to be available as a kit next year, so factory it is. Micro factory. So today we're working on the back tail boom. So what I did is I've put in all these bulkhead pass-throughs, have nylon slide pads in them so that I can run my cables through. These cables coming through here are actually going to be for the rudder. So yesterday I did a bit on the rudder and the rudder horn as well, so I'll show you that once I put the tail on after. But this morning what I'm doing is putting this top skin on here because I've done all these, what I need inside, it's all primed. Obviously once I drill it all I'll have to vacuum out all the swarf. Without the top skin this whole boom is still flexible, so you can actually twist it still. I need to finish off the structure before I can actually mount the horizontal stabilizer on here because there's a fair bit of flex in it still. So that's what I'm doing today. Got to put some access panels in as well, so I can get in there, wash it out and everything. And what I've got up here, this here is my level reference line. So this here is the level reference line for the whole plane. That's where the wing attaches to. I've leveled this out with my digital level, so that's 0. And then I'll come to the back and I'll set it up level at the back here. So that is spot on level. So all I've done is I've just propped it up with an old chair frame and the jig there so that I can hold it secure. And I'll put the top on, drill out all my rivet holes, put the capping on. It's going to actually get a capping. I'll show you roughly what it's going to be. So with this here, to prevent any moisture ingress into the top or side of this here, I've got the top skin, then a top cap aluminium extrusion, which is actually going to help stiffen the whole lot up as well. But what it will do is completely seal it. That will be sealed with a polyurethane sealant, which means no water can get into these gaps or the ones on the side as well. So should work really well. It's not 3mm. This one's a 3mm. Let's just use it as an example. It's 1.6mm top extrusion capping, but it will seal it off really nicely, and it won't get any water through there. What I'm actually going to have is in these two here, I'm going to have inspection ports. So these here are the inspection ports I'm putting in. Real lightweight plastic port that you can unscrew. They've got a rubber seal in them. They're a boat item, but fitting that it is going to be a boat in a sense. So these are going to go in like that, and that way I can open them up, inspect inside, inspect the cables, and then put them back on and wire them in. With these here, what I intend on doing is a locking mechanism of some sort, whether it be a wire tie or something, just to stop them vibrating loose and coming off. But I want to be able to access them pretty quickly so that after flying in salt water I can actually undo these and inspect in there and actually get the hose in there and wash it out if there is any salt water in there, which shouldn't be, because it should be completely sealed up. But just in case, and it's a good inspection port. I can get in there and have a look around. See also, it's a bit of flex in that. So what I'll do is I'll put a L angle on both sides just to stiffen that right up, so that gives it plenty of support. All I'm going to do here is some wafer 1032 screws and lock nuts underneath, and that's it. That's done. Nice and solid now. I've got the L angles both sides. The key to lining up those L angles, draw a nice red line on the inside, pre-drill your top, and then you can line up the red hole and actually just drill through and cleco, so you can actually line it up dead center both sides. Just a quick easy way of doing it. So yeah, happy with that. Lid goes on. That's it, done. Alright guys, so this is where we got to today. We've got it all riveted, the capping on. The primer's been wiped off here because I use a thinner to actually wipe down the polyurethane while it's wet. So that'll have to get sanded and then re-primed. But you can see it's come up really good. Alright, so just got the tail on, and this is what I was mentioning earlier about the rudder horn. So this here is basically a stop as well as a rudder horn all in one. So the cable's going to attach to here, and these cables will run through this fair lead here, and there'll be a slight slot in that to give it a bit of clearance, and then all the cable will go straight to the pedals. But as you can see here, if I swing this all the way, it hits the stop. So this here will get bolts right through. So the bolts go all the way through to the other side. These AN4 bolts. And this here actually goes all the way through as well. So there's a slot cut in the tail, and that goes all the way through, and then brackets both sides. So yeah, that's how that works. And it's quite strong as well, so even when you push against, I'm pushing against the tail on the stop, so it doesn't move anywhere. So you can see just how much force it can actually take. So the good thing with this rudder control is it's all hidden away from water spray. So it's all hidden behind the back of here, and out of the way of the wind and water spray as well. So it's probably a little bit less drag. I don't know how much less, but a little bit less drag. It's behind here. Cables go straight in through the back and run straight through. So nice and simple. So these inspection panels are just purely to get in to get to these bolts, because there's main 4 bolts down in here holding this tube, and AN4 bolts down in here as well, plus the hinge bolts. So that's it for today, just a quick update. If you like these videos, hit that like, subscribe and ring that bell, follow along on the build, and we'll catch you on the next one.